Hello guys, this is Avcoor and I want to talk about Yig. I think these two banners are really good, and if you don't want to summon on it, there are legitimate reasons why you shouldn't. But then there are legitimate reasons why you should. And I'm just here to assist you in your decision making. So let's talk about Yig for a second. I think that we're looking at the future of PvP because both of these characters are viable in PvP, one more so than the other. And if you watch both videos, you'll know who that is. Yig, though, we'll start with her stats to make you understand what I'm saying.
세상 만물은 인과를 따르지만 넌 이 세상에 속하지 않는군. 이 변수가 대륙에 어떤 영향을 미치든 내가 꼭 지켜볼 것이다.
The first thing we're going to look at with her stats is the fact that she has B HP and B physical defense. This is more important than you think. AoE is so vicious in PvP right now that if you have C like physical defense and your name's not Catherine, you're kind of not viable in PvP. So the fact that she has these two makes her really good. Also, she has like S magical attack, S magical defense, S concentration. The physical attack is irrelevant. So her stat line is pretty on point. We've seen higher level stat lines, but she has everything where she needs it to be. Second, she's lightning. And this is what I'm talking about. We're seeing the shit in PvP. I think she's a strong counter to not Catherine, Charlotte, as Charlotte sometimes overextends herself and she finds herself not in the guard range of a tank. It is supposed to punish her for that, and I think that's a good thing because if this happens, we're going to see a decline in blue. If there's another great green character on the horizon, we may see a decline in uh, the blue element. Right now, blue is still dominant along with dark. So she's a mage, of course, and she uses instruments, which for me is pretty cool because I can switch her gear with my Lena. So let's do her unique passive. For every time she has a unit within her presence, the damage done is increased by 5%. This will not be that high when you first get her. It will be, I think, 2, and the max increase will be 10. At the end of action, you get move plus to at least two allies within your range, which is amazing. This is an amazing free buff. I think this is what makes her overall kit really explode. This is a good unique passive. So let's look at these skills. Every time you deal damage and you have a buff, you increase your chance for crit. And this is her AoE, which we talked about in the earlier video, where it's an AoE that this is her rage skill. We'll talk about it now. That every time you crit, you drop your cooldown and you drop your rage. And if you have a buff, you increase your chance for crit. So this is a really good AoE skill. And it's part of the AoE meta. The Wine of Thunder fires uh, a single target attack, and if you crit, it decreases the cooldown, which is really good. When using the skill, all allies in range get increased crit, which is really good. They'll overlook this little support skill. It's really good. I think a lot of her skills are really good. I'm glad that the devs are removing the trash out of the kits of these characters. So this is current, which means I hit somebody, if whoever I hit gets current, which actually increases your chance to get crit, which is solid. I use it on my main character. Curse of Magical Defense is actually pretty solid in PvP content. Never overlook this skill because when you're going against World Boss, this is really good. For you to constantly be able to weaken their magical defense is really good. Wine of Thunder, we talked about. Thunder and Lightning. Thunder and Lightning will show in the showcase with the skills. After you hit somebody, you can actually switch your position with another unit, which is another clutch skill that I think really defines her kit. And she comes with a leadership skill, which is super important. Activates leadership skill when you have Ranger and Priest. If they have increased mobility, they get increased damage. Super good. This is the skill we talked about, and this is meditation, which is kind of meh. When your HP, when you're excuse me, increase your magic attack and defense when when your HP is over like 90%. And this is her red skill that we talked about. Oh, so this is super good. So basically they share. So, oh, this is Nola. I'm cucked. I need Nola. Wow. Okay, so I have her. So I have her already. So that's good. But I do not have Nola, so I'm cucked. Oh, that makes me sad. But I have Alicia, so I'm good. I'm good. Um, that kind of sucks though. Uh, Man, that sucks. Kind of hurt by that. Yeah, I'm kind of hurt by that. All right, so we're in the display of skills. So we're gonna have to fight Sighart, which we really can't. So we're gonna have to do the switcheroo skill. Let's see which one does which. Okay, so this is the one we're doing. Wow, that was pretty quick. Oh, S. Oh crap. That wasn't it. Yeah, cause she's gonna die. She's gonna die. All right, so that wasn't it. That was not it. All right.
앞의 결말을 이미 보았다.
Oh, so this is where I do. This got to be like, okay, let's try it this way. Cause I totally cut myself.
우매하군. 가만히 있어.
Okay, there you go.
인과의 순간이다.
So, go ahead and attack him. Oh, so he's dead.
앞의 결말을 이미 보았다. 우매하군. 가만히 있어.
Oh wow, so yeah, the cooldown went down. Wow, thought I was cut, dude. Okay, so I know how that works. I screwed
다들
myself.
괜찮으신가요?
So you gotta be like an exact grade. So it's not like godlike where you can just do what you want. So that's cool. But still, that was a really strong skill. But yet still, there's limits on it. You can't do what you want. But let's talk about characters that work really well with. Did I just go to the wrong thing? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Because I heard the music. I went to the wrong thing. Oh, let's get out of here. I went to the wrong thing. Your boy Avcoor. It's early. It's early, guys. It's early, guys. All right, let's go to glossary.
새로운 세계,
First of all,
새로운 시작.
let me say this one thing. It works well with a lot of characters. And that's what makes her so flexible in PvP because she's actually doing support. Like with characters that do support, they're more flexible. Like characters like say Seminar, they're flexible because they're really powerful, and so is Charlotte. But other characters like Marguerite, uh, even the news character, they have to be put in certain boxes. Even Zelvina, as powerful as she is, she only works at AOE boxes, really. And Silva, as great as she is, she only works at AOE boxes. So with Yig, there's a lot of characters that work well with her, but I always say that one of the best characters to work with is Clefairy. Clefairy is one of her best allies. So if you're trying to build a team, you're already starting with a good base with these two characters. So who should be next? Um, on some level, you really don't need a tank if you're using Yig because you can actually get yourself out of danger. But if you want to use a tank, I think honestly Richard and Catch are best. Oh, even over Gabriel, another character that she works well with is Seminar because she provides her team leader skill is based on having an assassin and also having a healer. So take that for what you will, but there are plenty of characters that benefit from having increased mobility, especially Sighart if you wanted to use Sighart. But since the AoE is more since the AoE meta is stronger, Sylvanat is really good. The character she shares a banner with, Catherine, of course, Belek, of course, um, Silva. All these characters are really good. You actually want to build this character for high crit. She's weird in that aspect that you don't just want to
세상 만물은 인과를 따르지만
stack
넌 이
HP
세상에 속하지 않는군.
and magical
이
attack.
변수가 대륙에 어떤 영향을 미치든 내가 꼭 지켜볼 것이다.
You can't ignore this S concentration stat since she's win. So you're gonna want to build HP. You're gonna want to build magic attack. And you're gonna want to build crit because she's not gonna last long in the AOE meta. She's got to do what she's got to do, and then some character's gonna kill her. And if you think about it like that, she's really good because she's actually gonna put in work before they put her out of there. And that's all you can expect in this type of meta. Because I've been looking at videos, and yeah, just HP, magic attack, and crit, and that's where it's at. Is she a must pull for certain boxes? She is. If you're if you don't have a strong wind wizard, then you're gonna need her because wind wizards are super valuable along with every other class of wizard. So I say you should pull for her, but if you already have Nola, you don't need her. But if you don't have Nola, this you kind of have to pick her up. But anyways, if you like my content, hit the like, share, subscribe button. I'll get back to you. Have a great day. Laters.